So when I think about the Montreal screw job, there's a few words that come to my mind instantly.
BRET screwed BRET. I have no sympathy whatsoever for BRET.
Not only because it's an infamous segment done by the boss, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, following the whole incident, but also because I feel the exact same way BRET screwed BRET. BRET had one job. That was to put over Shawn Michaels in his home country of Canada at Survivor Series 1997. But Bret Hart didn't want to do that. Why? Because
it's still real to me, damn it.
I know everyone has given their opinion on this matter, and I must say, I do not care what Shawn Michaels said, what Shawn Michaels did. At the end of the day, what is it that we're commentating on? What is it that we're doing? Wrestling. So guess what? I don't know if it's going to burst any bubbles, but wrestling is not real. It's predetermined. Shawn Michaels is not an actual person. It is a persona. Bret Hart is not an actual person. It's a persona. It's a character. Even though you believe it's real, it is not. You are playing characters. So at the end of the day, Bret Hart is not really losing a quote-unquote wrestling match to Shawn Michaels or to Sean Hickenbottom. It's not really happening. So at the end of the day, I never understood, even with everything going on, Bret Hart, if you were staying in WWF, I completely understand why you would not want to put over Shawn. But you were leaving for the competition during the height of the Monday Night Wars. And even though Vince McMahon couldn't give you the money you wanted, and even though Vince McMahon made you do more dates than what you were contracted to do near the end, you were still leaving the company. I do not care. Drop the belt to Shawn, go on to WCW, and do everything in your power to make Vince McMahon regret his decision he made with going with Shawn over you. That's it. It's that simple. It's really that simple. I do not care about everything. I do not care about the backstage politics. I do not care about what happened. It's not real. It is wrestling. It is a wrestling predetermined entity. So at the end of the day, all you got to do is put your shoulders to the mat. 1, 2, 3. It is that simple. Like, I don't know why people debate this in terms of who right, who wrong. At the end of the day, again, I'm not here to debate who's right or wrong. All I'm saying is Bret screwed Bret. I absolutely agree with Vince. Forget the whole traditional. I don't care about that. End of the day, the way I look at it is black and white. Whose company is it? Whose money is it? Who is the boss? And at the end of the day, if the boss tells you to do something, you do it. And if you don't want to do it, quit. But if you're not going to quit and you agree to do that match in your home country, you put Shawn over. It's really that simple to me. I don't care about nothing else you talk about. Here's my biggest problem. At the end of the day, Bret, you were being selfish. It's really that simple. You got it in your mind that this was real. This is just wrestling. Bret Hart winning that night in Survivor Series in Montreal does not help the business. Why? Because Bret Hart is going to another company. So how the hell does that help WWF in Montreal if Bret Hart beats Shawn Michaels? How does that help? How does that help the WWF? And at the end of the day, it's all about making Stone Cold the next guy. You have to have Shawn Michaels beat Bret. You have to. You have to. It's just that simple. You have to. He should have just did what was best for the company. At the end of the day, if he didn't want to do that, he should have quit. He shouldn't have showed up that night. But if you're going to show up, you do what's best for the company that you're still getting paid by. And put over Sean. It's that simple. However, there is a scenario to where I feel like this all could have been avoided. There is a scenario where I feel like this all could have been avoided. And we're going to talk about it in the next video. Stay tuned. But this is Hayes Arcade, your hardcore casual fan. Welcome to the hot bitch. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.